What did I say look like a thumb again? Or someone... Uh, someone that looked like a Thumbies from a Shrek movie, or... I don't know. Oh, I forgot. Damn, how did I forget? Was it to you that I said that? Someone said they look like a thumb. Uh, damn. You need to look in every conversation to find out what that was. I don't think I'm gonna find it. But I had a feeling it was with with you, Derek. I told you like this guy looks like a thumb. Like what was it? I don't even recall. So many people look like a thumb, but always bad people. Um, let's play this in the background. I wonder why my memories like on this sort of thing. I should remember. Who did I see in the last 5 days on the internet that looked like a thumb? Because those are things that those are questions that matter. I should be able to answer them. Hold on. I'm gonna keep a close eye on that volume meter there. Just want something to fill in the background noise. It helps so much with the padding of the sound when I stop talking and it's not completely silent. Because then, if I do start talking, you hear every slight crackle of background noise that is not completely removed by the filter. There's just a difference between complete silence and background silence. So you hear that it gets grating for me to listen closely. That's like why I like the background music on. Ugh. Sorry, I didn't get to clean out my ears yet. Oh god, I try not to show it. That's not too bad. Oh, this is a good reason to be alive. Oh, oh god. Oh, imagine this being part like of some. Imagine some big surfer daddy doing this to you, man. I may not be much of a bottom or into anal or something, but I am into oral. What's the word for ears? Like ear sex? Binaural sex. Binaural ASMR. Q-tip ASMR. I have too many Q-tips lying around. I keep recycling them. Because they don't get dirty, I just like the feeling of having them in my ear, I guess. It's so messy. It's so quirky. Except I really am, honestly. You need to fix me. You see that title? Need to fix me. I'm here to be fixed. I've got a lot of those sexy traits that you may find in a problematic man. I'm addicted to caffeine. I'm a little gruff, reserved, hard to approach sometimes. Like emotionally shielded person. Very damaged goods. I was a little bit angry. If you can fix me, if someone can do it, it's you, dear viewer. Thought about buying me a pizza and win me over. I don't actually feel like having a pizza though. Beer and pizza. Or salad, I guess. I don't know. How do you fix me with food items? not that I don't eat healthy foods, it's just that I eat healthy foods and plenty of crappy foods. Because at some point I just need to alternate. I'm very interested in seeing what my brain feels like playing today. If that makes sense. Very interested in seeing what my brain feels like playing. I have no idea what's gonna come out. Could be anything. This looks like Atlantis to me, by the way. Interestingly, it's not showing yet. Good, it's one thing I have my coffee a bit late, but it also means it's kicking in a bit late, and it's not kicking in yet. Oh! Look at that. And then there are designs where he doesn't have a skull either. I hate it so much I can't obsess over what was his thumb again. I mean, I could have said Eureka, but I wouldn't diss Eureka like that. Why would you, right? But it wasn't that. It was someone less likable. Maybe I still have a screenshot somewhere. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, that is the thing. That is the window I want to close. So this is actually a Dutch localization. Oh god, interruptions. Of course, in the first 10 minutes. Could never be me. I'm just gonna wait for people to walk up on the hallway. Before we continue, because there's always gonna be someone calling out my name, and then we're doxed. We'll be doxed. I'm one subscriber down, by the way. I'm just checking my dashboard. Just going over some things here. I should have done that before stream, but just quickly going over it. So the reference wasn't to Shrek, it was like the Thumbs or Spy Kids. Again, it was something I didn't see, but now that I do see it, Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus Christ. The culture shock for me. Oh, they were yussificate. Okay, I see that. Okay. I see it. I was wondering why did they have the pull-outs on dumps like that. So it's almost as if they were yes. Oh, I see. I see. I just can't help but wonder who was it that looked like a thumb thumb. Who was that? I just made it up. Maybe I just made it up. Then who would I know? How would I know these exist? All I can find is people I sent feed pics to. Oh, no, 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 no. It wasn't, I didn't send it to you guys. Oh, hold on. It was him. I found it. Guys, I found it. And the screenshot was on my phone. That's why I knew it. Him. Garo looks exactly how you'd expect, like a goddamn thumbs from Spy Kids. That's Garo's shadow skill as a human. Um, well, I'm very sorry to say this, but VTubing was definitely invented for people like this. Good thing we have that, so everyone, so the playing field is more level on Twitch, right? Of course, he still manages to come across like this. You can kind of sense this behind the persona. Although, actually, if you were to give him the benefit of the doubt, he does have a nice voice, so you wouldn't know. But, or a nice voice, like a normal voice. But he's very much giving me like, I let myself go at 25. I'm just gonna start having my middle-aged phase early, like 20 years early. I'm just gonna be middle-aged now. How old is he even? Let's see. Maybe he's actually my age for all I know. In which case, good. In that case, you can look as shitty as you want to. A wholesome and energetic ice dragon. Very energetic, very wholesome. Fuck off. So in the video, he was like denying that his audience is mainly kids and stuff like that. So it's fine that he would be referring to all these kinks and other lewd shit. Even though he has like a very colorful, furry avatar, and he plays Minecraft and shit. A narcissistic streamer. Garo Shadows Go Age. If I look this up, you can immediately get this. A narcissistic streamer who will hug you for $100 a month and speak with you for 20 minutes for $250. To be honest, I should charge the same for some people, but they get me for 35 an hour, 45 an hour in some cases. Honestly, the only person I feel like charging $250 for is still on a higher tier than other students when it comes to rates. Doesn't pay me personally, of course, little bitch. Company does. The Gotti is acting like a diva. I like to have It's something you should know about me. I'm a chemist in my own country as a chemist, and that's why I really like schedules, and I don't like you to deviate from them. I would fucking love to toss them in a barrel of acid. Why does it nowhere? Why does it say nowhere? Why doesn't it state his age? I wonder how old he is, streaming to little kids like that as a wholesome and energetic ice dragon. 27 plus 3, so he's actually 30. And that is his behavior. The time he was like 28. Oh god. Oh god. You have to be really obsessed with yourself to be a streamer, I know, but honestly. There should be limits. Like, I am obsessed enough with myself to talk about a stream with about 2 or 3 people. I wouldn't know if I could keep that up with all these other people and then also have them pay for it and everything. You know what? You know what? It wasn't just that, it was just like, if it was just... Also, excuse the Crash Bandicoot noise in the background. I don't want to play it actually. I just put it on. I will play it probably, but I wasn't like in the mood to play. I just put it because it's a racing game, and it seems to fit this week's theme. So who's no longer subscribed to me? Who could that be? See, that's the thing, if you've got like 8 subscribers, you can be as narcissistic as you want and call them out. Hey, you, refresh your subscription now. I thought we were friends. You hear, that's already kind of awkward. Yeah. I don't really care. I think it's a prime. That's why I'm thinking, who is it? Because it's manual, of course. And I know some people. There was someone I had to remind because he never uses Twitch, so I had to really remind him of it. But I also take it as a personal offense, obviously, if they don't come back. No, I was thinking, how do you approach the whole streamer thing with that sort of bigger audience? As this is not about me, it's all about bigger audience streaming things. Right? You either approach it with a professional angle, and then you milk your subscribers and the community because it's your job. Not like milk, but like, you know, you just see them as a source of income, like clients. Or not maybe something like clients you respect, but hey, you're a big streamer, you're a professional, it's your job. You don't have to care about individuals and stuff. But can you just make money off the thing what you do? The audience is there, it's nice. Or you like an actual invested person, but then you wouldn't be charging so much for patron tiers and shit. You know, you would be doing things for free all the time and not be charging people. But this whole, that's where he kind of loses me. He's neither like just doing it strictly professionally. Because he has his tentacles way too deeply in his community and checks if they're friends among each other or not, if they play games together and stuff. Like, he wants to be the center of that community. And he feels personally offended and hurt if people talk to each other within the community. that just baffles me. That attitude is so weird. It's like a weird mix of two worlds. It's like the worst of both worlds. How do you just dare, like RuPaul, make money off people? And again, I have the same issue with RuPaul because he's kind of pretending not to be just there to make money off people a lot of the times. But you're just there to make money off people, and it's your job and you're professional, etc. And you just bring your talents and whatever, and people pay for it. Or you're just gonna be like that community figure, and then you're gonna be very generous, and you're not gonna charge people for dancing, for having fun. You're not gonna charge people for having fun. A lot of people combine this a bit too much, and it's like obviously it's still about the money, but they kind of wanna. They also have this whole narcissistic desire to be actually loved. So they want everything. They want the money and the love. That's where they lose me. People like Rue's Shadow Skill. Garu Shadow Skill. So it comes full circle again. It always comes back to Rue. But I was talking about Garu Shadow Skill. I just find him so fascinatingly shady. Wait. I have to open it again. It's gone. It's gone. Let me show you again. Did you missed it? Shit again. I'm talking shit. Sorry about that. There we go. Awesome and energetic. This is such an obvious, like, this is a random still, it is such a whole expression, you know? It's such an, it's sort of, I don't know, how can a single screenshot that's taken so randomly just capture someone's essence like that? Fucking Dorian Grace shit going on here. I just took this screenshot completely randomly, and you can hear him whining about how he did nothing wrong. You can just hear it. That's the face of someone who feels like, I did nothing wrong. Haters gonna hate because I'm so good, and then again, like the comment says, I won't repeat it. Here. And aside from that, there's also that character being a horrible, known to be a horrible narcissist. Anyway. Hope people love that little expose. I knew it was something that I love to talk about. That was something in my brain. It's like, oh right, this thumb comment about Crash Bandicoot looking a bit like a thumb. There was something interesting to be said about that. That's why I kind of insisted on it. But sometimes my brain obsesses over a topic, trying to remember something. I cannot let it rest. Feel uneasy, so I've actually figured it out. So here's the confession, and you may have noticed that I'm not that good at live entertainment at all, because I am very in the moment and I'm very impulsive when it comes to certain things, or compulsive really, more than impulsive. I should be compulsive about sitting down, keeping the show going. But I'll find any excuse to meander, to get lost. I don't really know how to change that. I've been like that since the beginning. I think it's slightly better if there are a lot of people in the chat or something. Like if there were times like if there are 2 or 3 people in the chat, there's constant engagement. I'm distracted by that. Otherwise, my brain's gonna be like, shouldn't I take this plate to the kitchen? It kind of annoys me, and then I have to do it. Look at these look at this wholesome streamer though. These are some random thumbnails from Twitch. This is my favorite thumbnail. Isn't that so cool? He's here, by the way. I would show him, but he's just lying down. This is also a random screenshot. It's giving me very much pause. Pause! Hold up. Diddy Kong racism? These fucking titles. The titles are already pretty bad when I enter the stream information, but then when they... Sometimes they, the highlights have even wilder titles. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, I was looking pretty slay this week, honestly. I got a good week. My skin had a good week. But it's a good thing I don't look even hotter or something. Like, I need to have flaws. I think I would get really infatuated with myself otherwise. I wonder how narcissistic I would be if I had less flaws. It's easier. Like, well, I guess narcissism is just like being blind to whatever blatant flaws you have, and not and thinking they're actually just fine. You're just perfect, regardless. So I don't think I would be like that, but I think I kind of need a bit of humility, even though I don't like the things. I don't like having flaws. Maybe it's for the best. Maybe it's for the best. Maybe it makes me a better person for all I know. Maybe I would be too cocky. Otherwise, what if I were actually very successful, you know? What would happen? I don't know. I don't know me like that. I've never had success, so... And I already like this. I'm already so fucking cocky. I'm already like, this person... RuPaul. I'm already looking down with RuPaul. This person in the server can't even fucking spell. You know what I mean? Just a little bit prone to harshness. I do feel like I'm a bit gentler than I used to be now, but that's also because I'm humbled by life. Maybe. Right? Sitting here in such a bad position doesn't make my neck sticking out. That's not a good position. So yeah, who could it be? Did not. I wonder if it is Matt actually. His profile still says he's subscribed. I actually don't even know who each of my subscribers is. Because the irony is you're my main viewer. You're not a subscriber, so it's like you're not even among them. So I have like 8 people that subscribe that do not watch me. At least not as much as you do. And I somehow have to figure out who was it that needs to refresh their Prime sub. Which of these 8 besties? Oh well. It's not about that. It just looks nice. It just looks nice. If I see there are 8 subscribers, it just feels nice. It makes me feel like I haven't fallen off, which I have. Fallen off from a ledge that was this high. Like a 5-centimeter ledge. So it wasn't at least a long fall. It wasn't the soundtrack from the twinning, you know, that song that I'll probably play sometime. I actually never done the twinning. Still haven't done it. Never have. Optional content, optional dungeon content, I haven't done it. No, I actually don't have that long today. Because I have a class at 12:30. So let's stop yapping. I have so much tea on the... There's something I need to check up on. There's something I'm addicted to. And it is some tea on some... I'm gonna play a game soon, I swear to God. Gigi, Neck of the Woods. Gigi is a content creator for The Sims 4. She has a lot of strong opinions about other content creators that are more prominent. In particular, I believe those that were sponsored by EA. Although she didn't quite make that connection. But, well, in the Sims community, you got these content creators that get early access to Sims packs. So that is pure income. That is pure publicity. So it makes sense that those are for their loyalty to EA on top of the viewers of the ratings and popularity list simply because they got exclusive content. So one of them is this chick called Little Simsie, who is, by the way, has a boyfriend that looks exactly like her. Could be her brother. I'm just saying, and that's a little introduction. Doesn't really have much to do with that. I'm just like, look. Like, even Luxu is a specialist on things like faces and likes to sculpt faces and create a sim and is drawing faces and features. He admitted this looks like her brother. My boyfriend, right? You see, it's my boyfriend. Just terrifying. Oh, this is a yesification, alright. This photo was the one that I initially saw. How is it not her brother? How did she find someone that is basically a gender-bent version of her? My issues with her are more in depth than that. Gigi, however, so my issue with her in short is that she's just like a bit of an ass kiss. And she always sounds whiny about all the pettiest things in the game, which is alright. It sounds whiny. I want to talk, I sound angry and bitchy about a lot of things, but you know what? For me, whatever I'm bitching about, it's not like my career is based on it. Anyway. She on one hand whines a lot, but she also pimps the fuck out of the game, and she's very anti-criticism of EA, and she's got like a good shield, basically. And I have an issue with that because I don't think some people deserve to be as popular and successful as they are simply because they kiss ass. As a content creator, I feel some of that, putting out content, you can call it that. But as someone who has tried and occasionally still tries, it gets me a little salty, and I can see where maybe that's also some of the underlying sentiment there for Gigi, because he doesn't get 400k views, and she does put in effort in her videos compared to Little Simsie. Her issue though is mainly with like little Simsie being really bad at the gameplay. I would like to expand on that. That's like typical because she just builds the same house and she made her career out of that. Well, out of that and EA promoting her or really plugging her and giving her exclusive content, like I said. But like she's mainly just always building the same fucking house. Just basic houses. Um, she plays the game like then when she actually plays the game, she has these legacy plays that are just standard kind of formats, I guess. Which nothing really happens. She plays the game like someone that hasn't. And I'll admit The Sims 4 is a bit shallow, but she plays it really like someone that has played The Sims for the first time. Maybe a couple of days ago, for the first time, discovered Sims 4. Someone who's maybe a week in, at most. I feel like I was playing more in depth when I actually cared in the beginning. After within a month, far more in depth than creatively within a month than she ever does in her Let's Plays. And it's not to say like I'm that imaginative and creative. It's just to say that she's really bad and disengaged from the game that she supposedly loves, and her entire career is based on. Little Simsie, that is. We're not talking about Gigi. Gigi. Gigi is really like the Gigi from Final Fantasy 14. But in her video, I love how she is very peddly, nitpicky about like specific things. She just has a lot of these random moments she picks out. I feel like she couldn't be fucked with like sifting through the whole repertoire, so she was just glad when she could find something to bitch about. It does construct a narrative, an overarching narrative that I don't know if she nailed that in this video as well, but I get the point. The main point being that her point being that she's not invested in a game emotionally. I think that's the thing. This was like something to milk for her. Just like she's basically like EA at this point. The Sims 14 is just milking that game impassionately by churning out kits, and she just churns out videos in which the same shit happens all the time. And she does the same shit happens, and she complains about the same stuff, and it's like, okay, we get it, girl. You don't actually enjoy this game. You're just doing your job. You just want your check. But the way Gigi goes about it, it's so spicy. Kind of petty. It comes across as that, and nitpicky. And I just lived for that video. It was so. It sounded very confrontational about things like, oh, she used a cheat. Oh, are you complaining about that they're sad again? How dare you? What else did she keep pointing out? That I thought was like, okay, that is, you're just, if it wasn't Little Simsie, I would think it was mean. It has something like, oh, the same shit. Oh, another kitchen fire. Okay, I agree with that. Just the whole fucking kitchen fire at the start of every goddamn video as kitchen fire. Oh. So what it was for me, those videos, this kind of was an eye opener because I didn't watch her content much. Simsies, that is. Big Simsies. One of the eye openers was I forgot where I was going with this. I don't have a concentration span. And also my neck is sore. Well, first of all, the repetition was something I wasn't that aware of. I knew it was the case in build mode, and also just how bad she's at the gameplay. I actually thought she didn't do any gameplay, but now I realize that she does do it, and she really plays it in the same way that it's so poorly in that it made me think: is this intentional? Is she just intentionally bad at the game, where she's saying, "I don't, my Sims don't have any friends," despite having like being 8 generations into the game, and still she doesn't know how to make friends in The Sims 4, in which it is very easy to do that. It almost came across as, "Oh, my boyfriend does my makeup for the first time," and she's being that, and she's the boyfriend. That has to be very clumsy, obviously, like dumber than an average person would be at doing it for the first time. So basically, putting on a bit of a show of being stupid and a noob, except it's her main career. So I don't know why she would do that. Oh, I don't know how to do this game where, oh, in the kitchen. I don't know how to install sprinklers. I don't know how to upgrade the kitchen gear. I'm a boy. I don't know how to do lipstick. I thought it went on your cheeks. I'm a boy. I didn't. So like that. I didn't know how to. Um, I don't know how my kids need to do their homework. I'm a builder. But I think she's just generally that basic and uncreative. I think it's just a lack of creativity, and the creativity. Not, I don't just mean like um, how to build a creative house, or even just to come up with a story, but to try out different game mechanics, maybe like to try out to see what can you do within this game. Maybe even try out some fucking mods that enhance the gameplay a little, that add something, like see what happens if you do this, see what happens if you do that. So I will say this was a very good video. I loved it. But I don't know if Gigi in herself came out exactly smelling of roses, just because of the way of her commentary being so fierce. So so just have a second. Just let's look at it for a second.
People have told me for years, watch Little Simsie's content. Her content is the bestest ever. Today, I'm putting my brain cells on the line and checking out Little
Like she
Simsie's
starts
amazing
basically
content.
with a
A couple
threat that
things. I
sounds
don't
like
need your
she
permission
might
to use your
dox
content. Having your
her,
feelings hurt is
or
not grounds for a copyright strike.
here.
YouTube will publicly display your real name, keep public records of your actions, and give me pertinent electronic.
So this is implying Little Simsie might give her a copyright strike for using her content or something. And then she says, she starts about, "I don't need your permission to use your content, blah blah blah." YouTube publicly displays real name after a strike and gives personal information to her as if she gets a strike from Little Simsie. This sounds to me like, if you give me a copyright strike, I know who you are and I know where you live. I'm coming to your house. I'm going to collect your head as a trophy. I'm going to take it of your neck of the woods. This is just some gameplay from her. I think she just uses that as petting, because that's not The Sims 4, obviously. I thought first Ursula was a mod in The Sims 4. Like, oh, is that um some mod for Get Famous, where you have this shark pond, but instead you have Ursula, the sea witch? Like for a second, I thought this was a mod, or not like a shark pond, or like just a general pond in The Sims 4, and you can have a spawner for Ursula. That's what I thought for one. Like, I honestly thought that.
are wasting my time.
What all could I possibly be gossiping about? I don't know anybody. I don't do anything.
Well, I'm glad that you are at least self-aware of how your gossip and rumors. If you are this annoyed by the constant fires, maybe do something about it. Remove the grill, add some sprinklers, get rid of the stove.
I'm also gonna check out the comments because some were
you can fix this problem, but it
very
is
supportive,
that this
but
has been
others
going on
were a
for
bit
generations
more
and
like,
you haven't
how
done a
dare
single
you?
thing to try and
How
fix it.
very dare you?
Every single person in this house is so dramatic. Just go to bed. Stop crying. You'd think they'd be used to death by now, but you're like really letting it ruin the whole episode, and it's kind
I
of
need to
rude.
stop this.
Yes, it is convenient that your Sims have emotions. I'm sorry that your Sim being sad is ruining your entire episode.
This is not a
Honestly,
good
I'm
combination.
getting
The
feeling
music
that
from
just
this
playing
game, you cannot hear
annoys
it,
the crap out
but
of
I
you,
can.
And you don't like the game very much. Is that the vibe you want your viewers to go away with?
I'm serious. I feel like really guilty about this.
How do
The
I
fact that
pause
have
it?
failed my Sims
Pause.
so
There we go.
badly. She literally lived twice, and I couldn't even get her to finish her aspiration. Like that is pitiful of me. This should have been easy. We could have done 2 aspirations. But no, didn't even try, really.
I'm so bad at this game. I don't know. I could have done this and I could have done that. I didn't even try. I didn't even. I know. Did she even say I didn't try? Was it Gigi that said?
She literally lived twice, and I couldn't even get her to finish her aspiration. Like that is pitiful of me. This should have been easy. We could have done 2 aspirations. But no, didn't even try, really. In my defense,
Didn't even try.
it gets very overwhelming when you have this many Sims.
6 Sims is overwhelming? For anyone
Oh, this one. This one where she says like, how dare you find 6 Sims overwhelming? I play with 30 Sims, bitch. It's not overwhelming. This part. I love Gigi being so unfiltered and just untucked is the word, untucked.
Aspirations, but no, didn't even try, really. In my defense, it gets very overwhelming when you have this many Sims.
6 Sims is overwhelming? For anyone who isn't familiar with me, she's literally telling a person who plays with 20 to 30 Sims at a time that managing 6 is hard, in arguably the easiest Sims game in the franchise. A couple thoughts.
I think my computer would melt from 20 to 30 Sims at a time.
Triplets don't just fall out of the sky. You made this decision to have this many, now you have to deal with the consequences. If you don't
But
like
I would
having
like to
big
try it
families,
sometime,
maybe
actually.
You don't have them. And if you actually had a plan
Because I have
for your
so many
instead of
Sims, I
running
could
around
easily
like a
have
chicken
one
with their
household
head
of
cut
them.
off when you need to get something done last minute, you might have a better time with the game. This is by far the most disorganized legacy that I have ever seen.
What I was
Disorganized because she's didn't fulfill the aspiration. See, I hate them both in this point, but I don't know, I don't hate them both. I just think they both don't come out looking good. If that makes sense. She just makes herself look stupid and that irritates me. Also, she has a border around her video. How dare she? What is she, some goddamn streamer? She is on Twitch, by the way. Again, way more successful than me, so fuck her. My god, imagine I was just playing The Sims 4 with my level of disinterest in the game and I tried to milk that. It'd be like my main game. I'd still do more with it than she does.
going to say is that I am cheating away our fears of fire, because I actually cannot deal with that.
I just have to ask, does Fear Be Gone potion ring any bells for you? I'm kind of sympathetic.
She didn't use a Fear Be Gone potion. Later on, she even points out, so you do know how to use the satisfaction points to buy rewards, so you can make the fear of fire go away. With a potion or something. I guess I didn't know that. Because I don't like fears either. I've disabled them, and yet they keep happening. So for me, it's also a matter of cheating them away. So on the other hand, it's like how Gigi's nitpicking here. Like there's a lot of stuff that I don't like about her attitude and the way she approaches the game and just the whole EA-ness of her. Lack of passion and the fact that she is lowering the bar for the games. Both with her both with how she plays it and how she sets the tone for the community with her status as a game changer, despite the fact she doesn't really put anything in. Yeah, time, but that's it. But then also Gigi just coming after every little detail she can find. Every stick she can pick up. I don't know. But I kind of like that sort of, I like that sort of queen, you know? That sort of tea queen. Just like good TV. She's good TV. Gigi is good TV. She's not on TV, but she's good TV. She definitely forces the toilet thing, little Simsie. The many deaths, the surprise twins, quote unquote, and triplets. They're all the same video. She admitted that she used MCCC to cheat for them. Whoop. Whoop, that's interesting. The plot twists that are cheat-induced, yeah. Just to have anything happen, huh? I tried watching her videos, but her attitude very quickly got on my nerves. This whole wah crying. Yeah, that's the thing. She cheats even though she doesn't have a story planned out like this person does. And I get it. If you have like a very fixed narrative planned out, like for specific characters, it wouldn't make sense if they were to cheat on each other or something like that. I guess you may use some cheats to have a story told, but then it needs to be a story. But it's just placed in such a vanilla way. And I don't mean just with the base game, but just in general, just such a shallow way. That I don't get that she still uses cheats. You know, the cheats are just like, oh, let's start a kitchen fire. Oh, let's have twins. That's it. The extent of it. Here, I used to like her, but I can't stand her building fits anymore. Like, building is supposedly her specialty, but she's just as boring at that as at the gameplay itself. Now, does that mean I think there's no place for little Simsie? No, I think there's a lot of places. We have a whole shed with trash, but I think she would do better as just a live streamer. She should just quit YouTube already. Play games that she likes. Play games that she likes. Stop sucking EA dick so much. Stop trying to just coast on that you play The Sims 4. You get less views, so what? Play something else, girl. Because this is just a slow death. Slow agonizing death. Do it be like me. I also don't like to be too deeply invested in any single game. I get bored. I don't. And The Sims 4 for sure. I've seen it game. I know what I can do in the game. I've done what I wanted to do in the game, and whatever they add to it never seems to really appeal to me. So then just become like a variety streamer. So you have some different. So your contribution to entertainment in general would be interaction with your community and uh, showcasing different games and bonding over those games, or like giving people something different all the time, gives them some variety rather than pretending you're a specialist but then also like you do it for the first time, play it like you do it for the first time. Just so weird, such a weird. Where do you ever see that someone's main game where they are known for playing is a game they have so little skill in, or fucks that they give so little fucks about? You may see it more often with some content creators that just keep going on because, and I mean, her deal is lucrative with EA. So I guess it makes sense. It does probably happen with other big content creators for specific games that they burn out on it. But that they are actually that bad to begin with, that is rare. That they're actually not never really had the passion to learn how to play the game properly or something, or come up with some. In this case of The Sims 4, I think it's part of the skills to also come up with something to do in the game, because the game is not gonna throw it at you. Or just play The Sims 2 then, because that game you can play vanilla and it will still be chaotic. Because you still have stuff happening. You don't need to come up with the whole story for it. The game will come up with a story for you. It's basically just, if you just lack the creativity like she does, why is she playing The Sims 4 of all games? And is that her main shtick? And she's sticking with it. She uses the same furniture all the time, always an open floor plan. I hate that. Every build is the same. You know what the hell that is when you live with other people? Just, this already drives me nuts. Someone leaves one door open to the hallway and you know I get triggered. Because there's not two doors between me and the other people. The same bushes on the side, always the same plant. That was something I noticed years ago. I'm so amazed that she's still doing it. Like the one or two times I watched a video from her, noticed that the gardens were the same in both. Like just copy paste, copy paste, copy paste of the same shit. The same plants and the same sort of arrangement. I can't watch all the way through the video anymore. I know how it is going to end. It's going to have the same outdoor table with 4 chairs, the same trees, the same trash cans, the same everything. There we go. Y'all just salty. Here it comes. This is what I like. I mean, she really rattled some cages here. What I will say about Gigi, she knows how to push buttons. And she knows how to do it in a way that is both petty, but also gives her some plausible deniability. She can just say, I'm just calmly giving criticism. I'm not bullying, I'm not doing this, I don't know. She always uses a toilet that actually catches fire. All right. I wonder if there's more bitching at her. How she's salty. How she's mean. How Gigi is salty and mean. Catering to kids. Is any of this really worth 17 minutes video? You're just jealous. I melted my brain watching her videos. Stick to news videos because for this kind of content you just seem bitter. Why are you so pressed? Be careful if she make a video about you being negative or a hater. Will she? I hope that. I hope that. Oh my god. You make content where you're coming off as aggressive. Ready or likely to attack or confront, characterized by resulting from aggression. Oh, he is actually countering her even though she hasn't responded. You seem mad, but for what? That's how she talks in every video. That's literally how she talks in every video. And that's why I like it, because she sounds mad, and it's true, she sounds aggressive and petty. But there's also this aspect of, well, she did do that. She did. I just love the nuance of this situation. Like I know she's going to rub people the wrong way. Sorry, I'm going on for an hour about this already. You're so miserable. Go touch grass. It's never this deep. I was ready to see if you're going to make some good points. It was not nitpicking while we're cheating in a Sims game. I love the nitpicking though. There's a difference between that and being a bitter bitch. Yes. I love she's taking all that, she's getting all the crap, and even though I'm still like between Gigi and Simsie, I'd be on Team Gigi. I wouldn't want to meet her. Terrified of that. Terrified of her, but you know. She is pandering to LGBT. Oh my god. She overcorrects so hard that all her Sims are lesbian, gay, or trans. Well, mine are all gay. But I'm not pandering to anyone but myself. You are not welcome to shame people. She's so non-problematic. This is the Mean Girls channel. Why are you making a video? Because it's her channel? There we go, that's true. Juno Birch. Do it like that. But then again, Juno knows better generally than to milk the Sims for gameplay. Like I said, Juno plays like Sims 2 vanilla base game, and she manages to make that gold for the most part. Oh, okay, sometimes she cheats a bit to have a lot of Joy Desperates walking around. Yep. This is what happens when a game and content creator sticks to one game. I'm not making that mistake. The picture of the cat was the cutest, most interesting moment in her video. It's not the best content, it's not harming anyone. I think it is harming anyone, it's lowering the bar. I don't know. She's lowering the bar for The Sims 4 in general. Just don't have to really put it in an argument that sounds great when you write it down. Not necessarily she's lowering the bar for content, but that's not the thing. It's also just like not enjoying the game while simultaneously promoting it and just being like, this is fine. It sends a signal like, this is fine. I hate it, but this is fine. And you should still buy the game. Like all the fucking meh attitude alternated with the fake hype. She's still like, I just don't like her. She's always chilling.